Hey everyone, we're going shopping today. I took a 2-hour trip. I'm in Poughkeepsie, New York at a record store called Darkside Records, and then I'm heading to the Archive in Connecticut. So join me. Heading into Darkside now. The place looked pretty cool though, according to the pictures I saw.
Wow, wow, wow. This record store is honestly now on my list as one of my favorite I've ever been to. It is just chock full of amazing records. There is movies, which we'll get to shortly. I freaking loved this place. And we've now hit the Blu-rays, DVDs, overall movie selection, and it was pretty damn good. A lot of boutique horror mixed in, which I kind of expect. Didn't run across too much in there that I wanted to take home immediately, but I knew Archive was next up, and I didn't want to go blowing all my money immediately in the store. But again, there was some really cool stuff in here. This Dragons Forever, such an awesome release. I highly recommend that one. But Criterion-wise, really cool stuff. This Bamboozled, signed by Spike Lee. How damn cool is that? Yeah, there was neat stuff. The prices were overall pretty solid. Not too much spectacular price-wise, but I did really enjoy their selection. So this is about the time I started to kind of peruse the regular stuff and ran across the Universe on 4K. I don't think I've ever seen that in a store for some weird reason. So that was pretty cool to run across. And overall, just a lot of good releases. I had a good chunk of what I wanted in there, but to see steelbooks like The Fighter, the Alliance version from Canada, still really cool. Lots of, a cool Exorcist steelbook. Plenty of stuff that was right up my alley, and especially if someone was coming in with a little bit less of a collection, you'd probably find quite a bit in here that you would really want. Like, I found stuff, and I have quite a bit in the collection as it is. I already have Platoon, but God, the steelbook artwork for this is absolutely stunning. Had to grab that one. We're now kind of over into just the DVD/TV area, which is right next to the Blu-ray. But look at that, Disney Treasure Tins. That's awesome to see out in the wild. There's cool stuff like the Carol Burnett show. There was a lot of stuff in the movies, but now on to records, which, look at the size of the store. It is insane. My friends are over there already looking through, but soundtrack-wise, that's kind of my bread and butter for vinyl. There was a lot, like a real lot. I'm going to end up pulling out some kind of cool stuff, and there was a lot of originals, which I guess I wasn't expecting. I usually will run across like the represses and stuff, but there was an original House 2 vinyl. There was a lot of really cool stuff. I cannot wait to go back to the store. So I'm about to pull out this Arabesque vinyl by Henry Mancini. What's cool is I've never seen this movie, but there's actually going to be a connection point between this and Archive with this movie. But Gregory Peck, I am all in. Sorry if this has been quite a bit of showing vinyl, but honestly, this is one of the best soundtrack selections I've ever seen in a store, so I was kind of having a really good time with it. So here I find my wife over in this side room with the stack of stuff already. This room was basically all $2 DVD, Blu-ray. There was TV seasons. There was a lot of good stuff. The Blu-ray, as you see here, not very much to pick from in the $2 area. We only end up finding one we actually need. But TV season, there was a lot of TV seasons for $2, guys. Like, really cool stuff. Even this really cool Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn set. I have some of those movies. I had to have that set for $2. Heck yes, there was really cool stuff in here for $2. So I know this was basically their it hasn't sold, let's try to clear it out. But as you saw, my wife had a huge stack already right there. I had a lot of fun in this room. I had a lot of fun in this store in general. Cannot wait to go back, like I said.
All right, so just walking out of this Darkside Records, and holy crap, that place was awesome. The music was going loud, so it's voice over after the fact. But yeah, it was awesome. Walked out with a bag. My wife back there also has a bag full. Spent $140. Not bad though. We walked out with a lot of seasons and whatnot. So now we're on to the archive. I have arrived. See that back there? It's the archive. I am here. I'm pretty pumped for this. So let's head inside and see what they got.
Okay, so we made it to the archive, and I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the most overwhelming stores a physical media fan could possibly go into. You're gonna see all my footage is kind of chaotic and all around the store because I probably did about 5 laps around the store at different points, walking back and forth, up and down, just everywhere because there is so much to take in. So you'll see me, some of this footage will be all around the store, back and forth, but it's still, I covered the whole store. Actually, I didn't cover the bottom floor, I should say, but there's not movies down there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll pop in and out giving different thoughts on stuff, but yeah, hopefully this gives you an idea on how amazing this store is, because you guys would absolutely love it, I'm telling you. So all of these shelves they're like IKEA shelves, and they are all boutique labels separated out from one another. It's crazy overwhelming. You saw Arrow stuff there, huge selection of Arrow and Kino and every horror labeled stuff. I have even no idea what the heck it is, but if it exists, it's there. I swear to God, they have like every freaking label imaginable in the store. Again, overwhelming is, I don't even know if that's the right word. This store just has so freaking much, but I had a blast. Here is Arabesque. How I said it, there's a connection point. I ended up grabbing this because why not? This is opposite side of that same room. That's all their Vinegar Syndrome and their partner labels and everything. You got a glimpse on how big this is, but there is just a ridiculous amount of Vinegar Syndrome and all that. And they actually give you a slight discount for buying Vinegar Syndrome in that store, which is pretty cool. I actually didn't come away with any vinegar that day. I had nothing I really wanted immediately, but right here, this is all like their recent arrivals on used stuff with really cool, like that Del Toro Criterion set is so out of print, and to see that was really cool. So many, those Columbia Noir sets are awesome, but yeah, this is all just new arrival stuff basically. Crazy amount of awesome stuff. Right here is the next room in. This has Laserdisc, out-of-print TV seasons, walls of DVD, all around the steps, all three sides. That's all used Blu-ray. Here is some import Blu-ray along the top of the Laserdiscs. My wife waving. But yeah, there is just so much even in this next room that I could have spent a lot of money in. Like, holy cow. I can't wait to go back, really. And we are now upstairs. You go upstairs and it is all records. So much records. Not as much as that other store, but still quite a bit. They don't specialize in any type. It's all used stuff. Well, not all, but a lot of used stuff. And a ton of soundtracks. Soundtracks galore. But you'll also run across metal and rock and pop and stuff because they just take trade-ins on stuff. But look at all the soundtracks just on the wall, and then there is soundtracks all over the bins. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. This Thief, spoiler, I walk away with that, but that is a great soundtrack to a great movie. But there's just so freaking much. I really wish I went with more money, to be honest. wouldn't want a Care Bears the movie vinyl? You're gonna see a lot of stuff here where I'm filming the posters on the wall too. They had the walls lined all around with prints from Mondo and Mad Duck and Bottleneck, all these companies that I love and buy prints from all the time. They weren't even for sale too. They were just for the atmosphere of the store. I dig that a lot. I mean, I would have loved to have bought them, but yeah, there was just loads of atmosphere to the store. They really did a good job kind of decorating the store. This color out of space, that's awesome. That blue velvet is a pretty expensive one. I love it. The artist I'm a big fan of the artist, but look at all this. I'm ogling these, and I slipped right there. I slipped on the step because I'm an idiot. But yeah, I oh my god, just so much to take in. We are in the back room of downstairs right now, and I loved this room for one main reason, and that is posters. Oh man, look at all the posters. They had so much original posters in here. Oh my god, I'm like flipping through, kind of nerding out, wanting so many. I ended up coming away with two. Arguably two of the coolest ones, but I mean, look at the artwork on these posters. Oh my god, that is something I mean, everyone needs wall space to do posters, but guys, if you have wall space, man, put some posters up. Have some great artwork to look at for movies you love, or just artwork for that time period. Like, look at that Caged Virgins one, like that's crazy. Or Suburban Commando. Like, that just brings back childhood memories. Weird Science, spoiler, I come away with that. It's amazing. But other than posters, this back room had books and games and just, I don't know, comics and magazines. Lots of cool stuff. It was a neat little room. They put a couple of chairs back there to chill. Again, atmosphere in the store, they killed it. They really did. So I'm curious now if this video or anyone else's has encouraged you to make the trip to Archive if you have not yet, because it's amazing. Like, I'm just sifting through Laserdisc at this moment. I wanted to grab some. I don't have a player yet, but they're just cool. But hopefully this has encouraged anyone that's even kinda in a drivable way of going to Archive. You gotta check it out. You seriously do. The place is just, it's heaven in brick and mortar store form.
All right, just walked out. Overwhelming, beyond overwhelming. I recorded enough, I feel, but I also just kind of want to soak it in and look for titles, and there's way more than could possibly afford in there. There's so much. But got some amazing stuff. Going to head home, and you'll see everything got. So I'm back at home. This is actually a couple days later. I'm filming the last part of this. I wasn't able to film it right away when I got home, but now I will show you everything I did pick up, and I'll start it with posters real quick. I already hinted about that and showed them on Instagram, but after the posters, we will head into the movies, and I got a decent amount. I would have gotten more if I had more money. So I already put these posters up. I showed them on Instagram and everything, but look at the artwork on that Soylent Green. Holy hell, that is awesome. Great movie. Check that out. And look at Weird Science. I have an original one sheet for Weird Science. I mean, damn. What's funny is I just had Cat's Eye and Demolition Man in there, and they weren't in there very long at all. But I just got these, and they had to go up pretty much immediately. So, yeah, those are two of my favorite items I picked up for the entire day. All right, so we're going to do the haul part, a little different, more handheld today, since this video is already pretty long, and we're going to make kind of a quicker run through on what I got. So, got one of those for your considerations. They had several of them, but this specifically is Netflix specials for stand-up. That's pretty cool. That was only $9. Picked up at close range. This has an MVD release, but the MVD release costs the same and is the same transfer as this Twilight Time. So why not get the Twilight Time that's out of print? And I liked Twilight Time. Just, I don't know. I thought it was cooler than the MVD, I guess. Undead. I'm a fan of this movie. I have the DVD in the collection. I can't believe it has a Blu-ray. I think it's Blu-ray. I didn't open it yet, but yeah, it's not 4K, it's Blu-ray, but it's still very cool. I have the DVD, and I watched it back when it came out in like 2003, I think. This is pretty cool. The Wild Wild World of Jane Mansfield, and a Boris Karloff documentary thing. Yeah, I don't know. I got it because of Jane Mansfield. That's pretty cool. Got Night Games starring Roy Schneider. Yeah, never heard of it, but it's an Olive film. My wife picked this one up. Distant Thunder, Ralph Macchio and John Lithgow. It is an imprint release. I know nothing about it other than I like those two actors. Got Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Never seen this one yet, but look at that cast. You can't go wrong, honestly. Got The Comedy of Terrors, Vincent Price, Boris Karloff, Peter Lorre. There is Arabesque. Picked that up. And picked up another one of these Columbia Noirs. Got number 2. Over, where is it? Right there. I've got number 5 and number 4. I know they're not quite in order yet. But now I've got number 2. Just need to fill in the blanks, I guess. Final archive item is Thief. I already showed that and spoiled it in the video, but I did pick that up. And then for Darkside Records, that record store I started the video off, I did get that Arabesque. And then all of the stuff here, which let's make the quick run through on all of this. From that $2 room, we got Walton's Season 5, White Collar 3rd Season, Nip Tuck, 3rd Season, Family Guy, Volume 7, Big Bang, 2nd Season, White Collar Season 4, whatever this Underground, Season 1, yeah, we're TV fans, so, I mean, $2, you can't go wrong for a whole season. Walton's Season 2, Modern Family 3rd Season, another Walton's Season 6, Walton's 9th Season, NCIS New Orleans. That's not from the $10 room, but she did find that on the wall, and she's a big fan of NCIS, and you don't really run across the New Orleans that much. We got the 5th season for Big Bang, Walton's 3rd Season, How I Met Your Mother Season 6 sealed, Modern Family 5th season. So a lot of TV there for not that much money. And then I did pick up the Spike Lee Bamboozled signed copy. That's really cool. Picked up this Tracy Spencer and Katharine Hepburn set because why wouldn't I? I'm a fan of them, and it's a cool set for $2. Childhood Memories. They had Andre. I don't think this has Blu-ray. Pretty sure it doesn't. Picked up Across the Universe. This was from the $2 room. Got Sugar. Picked up the Platoon Steelbook. That is gorgeous. Love that one. Picked up another Steelbook with the Fighter that is actually embossed a little and slightly dented, but it was $10. And picked up this Jungle Book that I do not have. I don't have any of those Steelbooks. So that's not a bad haul for that day. Very happy with all of it. And I would have gotten way frickin' more if I could have. So thank you so much for joining me on the day. Had a blast. I had such a good time. So let me know if maybe in the future, if anyone ever wants to do like a meetup there, that would be cool. I would do that, like a meetup shop group. I don't know how to describe, but you know what I mean. It'd be cool to meet some people. But yeah, that store is amazing. Seriously, absolutely amazing. But that's all I got. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.